Hey everyone, J Todd coming to you from the Fremont Street in Las Vegas, Nevada. And here's what's happening this week in gambling. Oh, hell no, not again.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the new and improved This Week in Gambling. The good news is these videos are now more clear and easy to see. The bad news is my face is now more clear and easy to see. We have interesting gambling news to cover this week, including the National Football League taking a casino partner. But first, here's this week's big story. Last year's Supreme Court ruling opened the door for states to regulate sports betting. And boy, did they ever. The activity is now legal in 8 states with legislation pending in 22 more. Of course, not everyone is happy about this. A few weeks ago, a federal bill was put forward that would take regulation of sports betting away from the states and hand it right back to the federal government. The bill was put forward by 2 senators who claim they're trying to protect players and the sports leagues from corruption. Oh, really? One of the senators behind this bill is Orrin Hatch of Utah, a career politician who was elected to office in 1976 when he ran on the promise of, get this, term limits. The other is Senator Charles Schumer of New York, who helped bail out Wall Street, then reaped millions of dollars in campaign contributions from them. So, I guess, if there are any 2 senators qualified to recognize corruption, it's these 2. Fortunately for us, Hatch just retired, so here's to hoping the door tattoos his ass on the way out. However, Schumer's lily white hiney is still sitting up on Capitol Hill, so the threat from this bill is still very real. Now, it's important to note the difference between federal oversight and federal regulation. Oversight simply means that there would be an established set of minimum standards which the states must follow in order to regulate sports betting. Most of the professional leagues and the gambling operators prefer that method. Federal regulation is altogether different, taking control away from the states, a move which the American Gaming Association recently called a solution in search of a problem. In fact, I spoke to the AGA about this very scenario a few years ago, and you can find that video interview on our YouTube channel.
This week's exclusive offer is for Heavy Chips. Right now, you can take advantage of Casino City player specials for the Heavy Chips Casino and other sites. Simply follow the link in this video's description to visit online.casinocity.com for the details.
We still have gambling news from the National Football League to cover. We'll get to that in just a moment. Be sure to check out our website at thisweekingambling.com for all the stories making headlines and gambling videos about games that are coming out both online and land-based. For example, this week's game review. Star Watch Magma is a 5-reel 60-line slot machine from our friends at Konami Gaming. It's delivered on both their Concerto Stack and Concerto Crescent cabinets. Plus, it features their famous Strike Zone game mechanic. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that bell to get updates when we release a new video. Finally this week, the National Football League just announced that Caesars Entertainment has become their official casino partner. So, after years of fighting the gambling industry at every possible opportunity, the NFL has a multi-year agreement with a casino. Well, there's a kick in the danglers. This not only means that you'll see NFL branding at Caesars casinos, but that Caesars Palace in Las Vegas will host parts of the 2020 NFL Draft. So, Caesars makes money, the NFL makes money, and I'm sitting at home eating ramen noodles.
With sprinkles on top.